Hey everybody, Crow back again with another gameplay video. Believe it or not, this is the 4th attempt I've had at making this video. I've actually made the video 3 complete times before this one. And each time something has gone wrong. The first time, after I made the video, I made the whole thing and then I realized that a lot of stuff I said in the video wasn't true. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to redo the video. And so that was yesterday. Today, I go to do the video, and it turns out the audio cut out a minute and a half after. I have, I guess I could have used the audio from my camcorder, but I'm using Audacity for better sound and everything. So I figured, you know what, I'm just going to redo it again because, you know, the games I played weren't that great in this table. And just now I played it again, and the audio was there, but it was really distorted for whatever reason. I have no idea what caused it. So I just tested the audio again, and I'm going to do this again. And the reason I'm doing this again is because this is pretty fun. We're looking at Zen Pinball 2 here, and this is the Super Street Fighter 2 table, which I've also seen as Street Fighter 2 Turbo Tribute table, but in reality this is the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Tribute table. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Street Fighter 2.
Now, you may be thinking that I was going to do Pinball FX on Steam, and I will. But as I was going through the tables that were available for Pinball FX 2, I found that there were 2 tables that were in the list, at least on Wikipedia, that that are not available on Steam. And those 2 tables are this one, the Street Fighter 2 table, and the Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 table. And I was like, wait a minute, I remember buying these tables a long time ago on the PS3 back in Zen Pinball. So I loaded up Zen Pinball, and sure enough, there they were. But then when I updated Zen Pinball, it told me there's Zen Pinball 2 and I'll be able to import all my tables. So I downloaded Zen Pinball 2 and none of my tables would import in. And I started looking at my download list and I saw only 4 tables there. I'm like, where's the rest of it? Where's the program? After 2 days and me emailing people, wondering and chatting with people online, trying to figure out what was going on, I realized what had happened. Before 2010, I used a different account on PlayStation Network, and in 2010, I changed it to more closely match my my YouTube name. So it turns out I had made a few purchases before I had made that change on the PSN network. And Zen Pinball was one of them, as well as this table, the Ninja Gaiden table, and the 4 other tables were under the other account name. So I had to figure out and reset my password. And after all was said and done, I was able to get all the tables imported into Zen Pinball 2 on the PS3. And then I loaded all up on the PS4, and I was able to do that as well. Just the same files. It was no additional purchases I had to make or anything, unlike Pinball Arcade. But and that's why I'm doing this. This table is not available on Steam. Now, one of the mistakes I made in the original video I made was I was saying that this table wasn't available on Xbox 360 or Xbox One either because they use Pinball FX too. That's not true. From what I could tell, this table is available on those platforms as well. It's just not available on Steam for whatever reason. I think that reason may be licensing and when the Steam version came out. I could be wrong about that, but that's just my guess. The other reason I'm okay with replaying this is because even though I got my highest score, you know, recently just playing this was like 18 million, I pretty much have been doing terrible at this. And any reason to play it again to try to do better is good enough for me. And I know this is the first video you're seeing from me on Zen Pinball / Pinball Pinball FX. But I have played this already in 3 other videos. As well as the Ninja Gaiden one. So this is really, even though it's the first one you're seeing from me, this is the last video I'm actually making. Because the Ninja Gaiden one is fine. So, there's a lot of things I've said in the previous videos that you're not going to see. and I don't know if I even feel like talking about them again. One thing I'll say is the ball physics in this Zen Pinball 2 / Pinball FX 2 is not as good as Pinball Arcade. It bounces around like a Super Ball at times. It really doesn't feel like it has the weight of real pinball a lot of times. So that's just one complaint, but it's really only my my only complaint. The thing I was talking about before, I redid this video several times, is about why I stopped playing Zen Pinball. And when Zen Pinball first came out, I was really into it. It was like one of the very first downloadable things that I wound up paying for, because I like pinball. But I tried to play this like it was like they were trying to do a simulation of a real pinball machine. And after playing it again, I don't think that's what they're doing here. I mean, a lot of the things they have tried to do here are grounded in reality, but a lot of things are not. For example, the ball trail when you hit the ball super hard, the sparks, the scores that pop up. And you can turn those things off, and I initially did. But coming back to it, it's a nice change of pace, and it's something that distinctly differentiates itself from the Pinball Arcade. And I think that's a good thing, because I think there's room for both of these products, because the Pinball Arcade is trying to simulate real pinball machines, and this is just going, like doing a, like this is video pinball. I mean, it's something I think of more like digital pinball, like the on the Saturn, or even to a lesser extent, Alien Crush or Devil's Crush, those types of pinball games. I mean, granted, things don't like come out on the table and you don't have to hit them like that, but it's more grounded in reality than that. But I kind of rank this, or kind of put this in the genre of video pinball, like where it's just trying to be more video game like than realistic. And if I look at it that way, I think I enjoy this a lot more. And if I can hit the cargo plane, we can start a fight, and that's what I was unable to do the last time I played this. Or no, not necessarily start a fight. What I did actually last time was start multi-ball. Nope, but here we're starting a fight. And by hitting these ramps and whatnot, I will, it's a good thing that wall save was on. You can see that there's 2 meters underneath the flippers. The one on the left side is mine, and I've never won, actually, a fight. As you can see, I'm getting my ass kicked here by looking at the meters. Okay, I got it. I didn't think that was going to get there, but it did. Whoop. And, oh, I thought that was going to maybe go the way of the out lane. So I'm pretty happy I got a fight started, because that's something I couldn't do in the last version of this video. I'm about to lose here, and I lost. And like I said, I've never won. I've never been good enough to win. The other thing I will say about this that I don't like is the nudging. The nudging is terrible. I slam the stick, the table barely nudges, and it always gives me a warning. And if I try to nudge twice too quickly, it just automatically tilts. I think the nudging needs a lot of work, and a lot of times I'm just hesitant to nudge on this table, in this Zen Pinball / Pinball FX. The other thing I don't think I've mentioned in this video that I like are the, if you look outside of the table, you've got 2 Street Fighter 2 arcade machines that this pinball machine sandwiched in between. And I think that's a really good effect. And it's not just tables like this. I think the Pinball FX / Zen Pinball does this for every table. There's something unique going on outside the table. Whereas in the Pinball Arcade, it's the same old wooden floor with a bad resolution. You know, it'd be something cool that if they could do with the Pinball Arcade, if they could, like, you know, you could decorate your game hall or something. You know, put arcade machines in there. You know, not necessarily be able to play them, If I could, oh man, if I could have hit the Akuma ramp, we could have seen some Akuma training. But yeah, you know, a lot of these Pinball FX / Zen Pinball tables have got these characters that are very well animated. Something you wouldn't be able to do in real life pinball. And something else I've said in all the other videos that I don't think I've said here is the police siren. Why is there a police siren? Did it? Oh, come on! It knew I was losing the ball before that went out. So again, look at this. 3.6 million, whereas my highest score is almost 19 million. So let's play again. I don't know if there's a skill shot involved in this table. Oh, jeez. So it will be kind of disappointing that I couldn't use the last one I did, because I had multi-ball, and I don't know how exactly I had multi-ball, but I wound up getting it to go for a while, and it resulted in a score of 18. Like, I got the majority of my points in that one multi-ball. If I didn't get that multi-ball, I would have probably got only like 2 million points. So I think there's kind of a misbalance in scoring, too. And again, Akuma with the fireball. Something you wouldn't be able to see. Oh shit! I knew that was doing that. It's just weird. It's just like, I just can't seem to score in this table. And when you do score, you score big. It's like ridiculous. I think there's like too much emphasis put on multi-ball in this table. Because that's where it seems like all the scoring is. Well, at least we could maybe try to do Akuma training if we get that ramp up there. There we go. Start with Akuma. He's just gonna kill me. So I have no idea how to win a normal fight, but Akuma, he'll just crush me. I lost already. He kills me in like 3 seconds. So it'd be nice if I could start multi-ball somehow. I mean, that green arrow's lit, so maybe I'll aim for that. Oh shoot. Kinda like lost track of the ball for a second. Nice jump. I don't know how to light the cargo plane though, so who knows? It just all of a sudden will get lit. Don't know if there's too much. Oh man, that sucked. I think that was my last ball too. Oh no, not quite. Still, I'm not scoring half as good as I've done before. Well, at least in the last one. Half as good would be 9 million. Oh, it started and I got it. Okay, it's another fight. And it's not like you get to fight him like left off, you know, the it's not like he's left off with the same energy that you had when you left off the last time. He starts at full health again. And I'm just getting creamed. Am I that bad at this? It seems like it should be a little bit more forgiving for the first fight, but no, he just crushes me. Whoop. It just seems like for the first fight, should be a little bit more kind. And then these guys pop up, and I'm not sure exactly what this means. But it's kind of interesting that they pop up and then they can rotate around as well. So hitting that loop does a charge as well. And there it goes. Ball 3. We're going to play another game here. Even though we're 15 minutes in. Don't care. I kind of wish I could repeat that same game I had before. This will be the last game, I think, regardless of how I do. At least with the Ninja Gaiden one, I got a lot better at that one. This one, it just, for me, seems to be, I have to get lucky. And a lot of times it hits the sling when it activates the sling, when it doesn't seem like it should. When the ball is rolling parallel to the sling, it doesn't seem like it should activate. And yet it does. It's like way too sensitive. I think that a little bit of work needs to be done on that front. And again, the physics of the ball there just now didn't seem right at all to me. See, look at that. It totally, that should not have activated. There's that brick wall there. I just noticed that, actually. Don't know exactly what the hell happened there, except the ball save got activated. Ugh. Okay, spinning stars pick. Like I said, I'm very hesitant to nudge the table because the ball acts kind of unpredictably when you do, and it barely moves. And the table likes to warn you a lot for doing that. Nice jump. It's a letter for Akuma. I'm just putting the letters on Akuma because I'm not really sure else what to aim for here. We'll get the boat going by there. That's the other thing I want to mention. I've mentioned this before, and I don't think I mentioned it in the last couple of versions of the video that I made. The DMD. Why would they... I don't know why they would bother simulating a DMD. The thing that's been used in... I know that it's been used in pinball for the last 25 years. Maybe even a little bit more. I've got a little bit of multi-ball going on here. Which is good. But they could have just had like regular graphics for the score and done other kind of animations instead of just what you would find on a DMD. I mean, in that case, it seems like they wanted to make it seem like a real pinball machine just by having the DMD there. But I don't think it really looks that great. Ah. Expected there. But I will say that there is cabinet support. I think there's cabinet support for Zen Pinball 2. I know there is for Pinball FX 2. And when I was at like the Pinball Expo and I was looking at the virtual cabs there, you know, I mean, it was interesting to see Pinball Arcade done in a virtual cab, but it was way cooler to see these pinball effects tables in the virtual cabs. Oh, they went in there. Start with Akuma again. He'll kill me. Like, look at that. He's taking 2 hits right off the bat, and he's like destroyed my health bar. It's already done. Get the Come on. Oh, okay, I got the ball save on. That's good. Oh, come on, really? And that's where the DMD, actually with the virtual cabinet. Can you get multi-ball going here? Well, if I could. Shit. That was not exactly what I expected. The ball is just does things I don't expect it to do. There we go. If I could get it up there a third time, I think I could get multi-ball. Boom. Okay, well, that was good. There we go. No, is that multi-ball? Yes, we got it. We got it. Cool. So I'm actually satisfied now because I'm at the point now where I was in that one game that I really liked. This is what I did in that one game. I got 18 million. I don't know if I'll be able to do the same thing here again, but this is where I scored a lot of the big points. Doesn't help that I keep draining the balls, but at least the ball save is on. Oh, down to 2 now. Come on. That was a good noise. Ah. Oh, almost lost that ball. Ooh, money, money, money. That's a good thing to see. See, look at that. 15 million because of multi-ball. It seems to me that if you want to get a good score on this table, you have to start multi-ball. Look at that, 16 million first ball. There's a good chance I could be 18 million, but, you know, not being in multi-ball, oops, that was terrible. Not being in multi-ball is really hard to score points. And then we've got the thing up there telling me, oh, here's the number of points you need to get multi-ball. And I do like that that's there, but that can get distracting. Because you might be tempted to always be looking at that. It's like, how many points do I need? How many points do I need? So I'm actually pretty satisfied with this redo that I've done. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise that I've redone. The audio was crap in the last time I did this. And hopefully it's better now. I tested it and it worked, but I won't know for sure until I'm done with this and I'll listen to it. Can I score 1.6 million in this last ball here? But it... Oh, shit. Nope, apparently not. 1.4 to go. So, actually, I did way better than I expected. Got the multi-ball, got the fight going, got the Akuma thing going. Came really close to almost 19 million like I had before. But I'm not going to complain. Because this has finally got this halfway decent game going here. And I'm glad I had to redo this. What I'd like to do here is just kind of have it float over the table. I like to look at the table. And this is the 4th time I'm doing this on camera, so I don't know what else I can tell you. Oh, the other thing I mentioned is that, in another video, but not in this video, they tried to make this like a real pinball machine. Kind of put it in a cabinet and everything. Some tables, they didn't do that. They don't really need to do that since this is a video game pinball game. But they had the DMD going on here. But here's the thing that's missing. They didn't put a back box. At no point do they ever scan up above to the point where you'd see a back box. So if there's no back box, where's the DMD display? Again, I give a feeling it may be only there for virtual cabinet support. So in that case, it's good, I guess. But man, that'd be so cool to have a mini virtual pin, I think. I think those things go around 2,000. Unless you were to make it yourself. Maybe that's what I want to get. A little mini virtual pinball cab. Something that's like maybe tabletop. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, the full-size big ones are awesome too, but I think it'd be just cooler to have a little mini one. I mean, it doesn't have, for Pinball FX, / Zen Pinball or whatever, you don't need a big machine. I mean, whether or not it's big or little, it's not going to be based in reality anyway. So we're scanning around, you know, Blackout, there's Akuma. think it's pretty cool that you do that. I kind of wish I could control the camera myself. I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. I don't think there is. But then again, in Pinball Arcade, you can do that. But only for tables you can get the pro version. So you can't even do it in all the tables in Pinball Arcade. And for the tables that you can, you have to pay extra for the privilege to do so. But just by this flyby here, we can see the detail on the table is in some cases a lot better than what you'd see in Pinball Arcade. But in the Pinball Arcade's defense, they are scanning this stuff in, and they're pretty much stuck with the scans they have. I don't know if they can actually detail them better, whereas all this stuff was made from scratch. So it's bound to look better. So it's, yeah, pretty interesting looking at the ramps and whatnot. There's the Akuma's dojo up there. I think that plane is supposed to be the representative from Guile Stage. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even think that's the right plane from Guile Stage. I could be wrong about that. We got the car, we got the boat from the Blanca Stage, Brazil. You got E Honda and Zangief over the slings there. So yeah, I got all the characters from Super. You know what? I don't think I see DJ, Cammy. Oh, there's Cammy. So it is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, and Akuma, of course. Akuma only showed up in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So this is definitely Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo tribute table. And that's what it is, regardless of what anything else is. It says right there, Street Fighter 2 Tribute. It just says Street Fighter 2 Tribute up there. And then it says Super... So it's very confusing, the name of this. Anyway, gone on long enough. Thanks everyone for watching. See you all next time. Bye.